Good morning, good morning. It is Monday and I'm so ill. Oh, I've got this horrendous cold. So last week I was feeling a bit coldy in the mornings. You know, when you just sort of wake up and think, oh, I don't feel very good. But it didn't really turn into anything. I was just a bit sort of sniffy and not like 100%. And this weekend, I felt so poorly, and this morning I feel really, really rough. You can tell I've got my Barry White voice on now. But I actually have quite a lot to do today. I'm meeting my friend Casey for lunch. I haven't seen her for a while. She's the girl that I met at the beginning of term. I was doing a PhD on Ulysses, and I have like a massive intellectual crush on her. So I'm really excited to see her and pick her brains about PhDs, because I'm considering one myself now. So I'm looking forward to that, and I think the plan for today is just going to be to go out and do everything that I need to do. So that I don't have to leave the flat again. I need to go and get some cough syrup. I need to go to the library, get a couple more bits. I need to have my fringe trimmed because I keep sweeping it to one side, because when I brush it down, I look like Cousin It from the Addams Family. So it needs sorting. Good morning, good morning. Yesterday, obviously, filming stopped abruptly. Sorry about that. I met Casey. We had a lovely time. We had a really good time having lunch together. But as I got on the bus to come home, I just thought, oh my God, I feel terrible. And I got in and like wrapped myself in a blanket and put all the heaters on and had a cup of tea, and I really just didn't feel better. I didn't feel like I wanted to eat anything. So I went to bed at 6 o'clock last night, and apart from a couple of times when I woke up, I slept through until 9 o'clock this morning. So I slept for 15 hours, and during that time I became something of a hit on Twitter because of some half asleep bitchy reply that I made to, his Lord Idiocy, President Trump, and it got like 116 likes and 20 retweets or something overnight, so that was quite exciting to wake up. Today I have a poetry thing to go to this evening at 7, so I've got a little bit of time to kind of pull myself together before that, and if I'm feeling okay after that, then I might go to Brannigan's and catch the second half of West Ham, so they're playing tonight. I'm going to take a little walk down to Drumcondra now, because I've been, in bed for so many hours. I've been in this flat for a really long time. So I'm going to go and get my hair cut. I'm going to sort this out, I swear, I promise. I'm going to get it sorted out today and maybe get my nails done as well for Christmas. And, get a couple of bits and pieces that I need and just sort of try and rejoin the human race, I guess.
Just hear those sleigh bells jingling, ring, ting, ting-a-ling too. Come on, it's lovely weather for us, they're out together with you. Outside the snow is falling and friends are calling you who. Come on, it's lovely weather for us, they're out together with you.
There, what do you think? Bit better? Bit neater?
In a wonderland of snow. Giddy up, giddy up, giddy up, it's grand.
Good morning, it's Wednesday now. I still have my silly voice on, but I'm feeling a little bit better. I didn't go out last night in the end, which was a real shame, but I just felt like too poorly and too tired. I didn't think it would be a good idea to go back out, sort of late at night. So that was a shame, but I'm going to get the bus into college in a minute and try and do some work for my Jonathan Swift essay. It rained all night, hammering down on my skylight up there, which is right above the bed, so it's really noisy. And it's not raining now, but it's just looking a bit grey and a bit miserable, so when weather matches your mood and all. What do you all think of my glasses? I have to have them for screens and stuff because I'm a nerd and I read so much that my eyes are going funny. I'm actually writing a poem at the moment. I haven't written a poem for a really long time. There's been... We get emails all the time about competitions, poetry competitions, creative things, which is really good. And I've written a few things and submitted them. I haven't heard anything, but it doesn't matter because I think anything that sort of gets me writing really is good. Good evening. I have news. I applied for a job to invigilate exams. There's exams next week and during exam period in May as well, and I got it, which was very good. I have to go to a meeting on Friday, and I've just had my schedule, and I'm working 26 and a half hours next week invigilating lots of exams. So I don't know whether there'll be a vlog next week, because I'm not really going to have time to film anything, and there'll be nothing to film because if they can't use their phones, I certainly can't. And I'm going to be all over the place. One of the buildings I have to go out to Ballsbridge. So that's, I mean, I'm really pleased because I had a few things booked for next week, which I can still go to. The timings don't actually interfere with them at all, which is really nice. And it's really good money as well, which is really handy for me. But yeah, so I'm going to be doing all sorts of mad stuff next week. Good morning, we've made it to Friday and I'm still not that much better, but I'm over it now. Like, let's just carry on with life as normal. Today I have just a bit more work to do, well, a lot more work to do now that I've got so much work next week. With the invigilating, I have to do an awful lot of work for my essays now because I was counting on having a week of study, because I hadn't heard, so I applied for this job a long time ago and I hadn't heard anything, which is quite typical of Trinity College, to be honest. And then it's kind of been sprung on us at the last minute, and it's so much time, it's so many hours, so I'm working really hard now. And then this afternoon I have a meeting for an hour about the job, about the invigilation. Tomorrow I'm going to go and watch West Ham, because I haven't been for ages. I haven't been to Dublin Hams for ages, since my mum was here, because I've been so ill and busy and stuff. So I'm going to go and do that. And there's a lovely massive Christmas market over this weekend and next, I think, but obviously next weekend I'll be busy. So tomorrow I'm going to go and do that. Good morning. I'm talking to myself in public, isn't this fun? I'm on my way to the Christmas market. It's in a bit of Dublin I've never been before, so I'm quite excited. I'm just walking around. I'm on the east wall. This is the, I don't know if it's called the Annesley River, but that's called the Annesley Bridge. And I go over it every morning, like on the 14 on my way to college. I've never been down here before, and it looks so lovely.
Here to stay is a new bird. He sings a love song while we go along, and we're walking in a winter wonderland. In the meadow we can build a snowman and pretend that he is Parson Brown. He'll say, "Are you married?" We'll say, "No, man," but you can do the job when you're in town. Later on we'll conspire as we dream by the fire to face unafraid the plans that we made.